Hey y'all, it's Hunter Elliott at rangehot.com. Hope everybody's doing well. I am here to talk to you about a brand new pistol from Coonan. First thing I want to show you is there's no magazine in this pistol. Slide is locked to the rear, chamber's empty. So I'm going to ride the slide home, safety on, now she's safe to talk about. This gun, 10mm automatic. Finally, man, I am so glad to see Coonan building a 10. This was introduced at SHOT Show last year along with a Coonan and 9mm Luger. This pistol is going to be available to the general public, I'm thinking toward the end of August, but it is available for pre-order now. So if you haven't ordered one yet, go ahead and order it now. I'll wait, come back, watch the end of the review. I'm picking with you, but I've got some experience with Coonan now. I reviewed 2 of their 357 Magnum models, and I reviewed their 1 in 45 Auto, and now this. I got about 300 rounds of ammunition through this gun, different types from range ammo to some heavy defensive stuff. The gun has run fine, haven't had any problems with that. Accuracy-wise, it was really nice out to 25 yards, didn't have any problem getting some 1.5 and 2 inch groups. If you're curious about the specific ammunition that we use in the review, as far as the specific groups that shot, then there'll be a chart on rangehot.com with the written review, along with a lot more of the technical specifications of this gun. Speaking of ammunition, I want to send a thank you out to Double Tap and Hornaday, as well as ammoforsale.com. Without those two manufacturers, and then ammoforsale.com retailer, it'd have been tough for me to do this review because they sent me a tremendous amount of 10mm for a couple reviews. This pistol also is introducing a new finish from Coonan. This is more of a satin finish, which I think is gorgeous. Now, it will be available in the plain stainless like you're used to seeing, with all the different options that you can get for like sights and mainspring housing and all that sort of stuff. But hopefully that this satin finish will transition over to some of their other models as well, fingers crossed. Starting here at the top, it's got some 3-dot sights. Rear here is adjustable for windage via a little set screw, dovetailed in. The front sight is also dovetailed in and blended to contour to slide. Like I said earlier, you got different options for sights from Coonan. They've got night sights, adjustable rear, different kind of options on that. So if you don't like this setup, you can go to the website and see what they got. Now you will notice this gun is running an external extractor, which, you know what, personally on a 1911, I think external extractors are no-nos, but this is not really a 1911, so I'm going to give them a pass on that. It works fine. It's spring-loaded, not spring tension, so I don't really see a problem with it. Coming in here to the muzzle, it is running a traditional style barrel bushing, which I think is fine. It's got more of a monolith type cut on the receiver, and I think that is just gorgeous. Not only that, but it does add a little bit of heft to the muzzle, and that helps you mitigate some of that muzzle flip on the hotter 10mm cartridges. Coming in here to the trigger, once again, it's got a Browning high power type pivoting trigger. Really nice trigger. I'm just going to check. Okay, we're clear. It's got just a little bit of take up, pivoting, and then, man, it breaks really clean at about 3.5 pounds with just a touch of over travel. So really, really nice trigger. About as light a trigger as I would want on a carry gun. Coming in here to the front strap, it is smooth, and then wrapping around here to the rear, it does have the checkered mainspring housing, which is an option. And you come up to this beaver tail type grip safety with a palm swell. That does allow you to get a little bit of a deeper purchase in the gun, and the palm swell just helps you make sure you're disengaging that grip safety. Thumb safety takes just a little bit of effort to engage and disengage, which I like. Audible click, and it's extended to make it really easy to get off and on, to sweep it off and on, as well as your slide stop is extended. Both slide stop and thumb safety are nicely serrated on the face, makes them pretty easy to use. Coming over here to the mag catch, it is extended just a little bit, and it is checkered. About this gun being in 10, I've been pulling for Coonan to build this for a while, and in my opinion, it's going to eclipse the 357 Magnum model, which is a fine pistol, don't get me wrong. Reviewed 2 of them, didn't have any trouble, shot really well. But like I've said many times in the past, the 10mm auto will do everything the 357 Magnum will do, but it will do it better. And I know some people disagree with me on that, and that's fine. But if you look at some ballistics charts and some ballistics gel data, which I have personally done, there's nothing the 10 can't do better. Okay, so I got it tore down in all those little pieces. Let's start up here with the barrel. So I'm looking at the radial lock and lugs. and they do not show any signs of peening or cracking or chipping. And that leads me to believe that comparing them with the recesses in the receiver, that the timing is good to go. The barrel was fit right. By the way, for those interested in, this pistol is not running any kind of firing pin safety. Coming here to the rear, it is a ramp barrel offering increased case head support. But like I've talked about before, don't get all wrapped up on that case head support. The only handguns that I know to offer complete full case head support, other than the old Bobergs, are revolvers. You know, think the entire case surrounded in steel. So any autoloader that's got a feed ramp is going to have be lacking some case head support. That's why the 10mm auto cartridge is very thick at the web and the brass. You will notice that there is no link on this barrel. This is a linkless barrel. Here again, a throwback to the Browning high power design. It has been speculated that this is a stronger design. I can't say for sure, but I've been told by a couple people that this linkless barrel is a little stronger, especially when you're running a little bit more powerful cartridge. Once again, we're always staying in semi-spec ammo, right guys? The barrel bushing was well fit to the slide, but it did not require a tool to be removed. Just a little small steel GI guide rod, which I'm thrilled about that. Slide stop, firing pin stop. There's the sear disconnector. Both of them look good to go, no problems. They did kink the plunger, so when I took the thumb safety out, the little plunger stayed where it was supposed to. Hammer hooks on the hammer look good, no chipping or cracking or peening. Looking at all the insides of the gun, everything looks to be pretty good to go. So I'm going to wrap this up. So all in all, I'm very satisfied with the Coonan. It was plenty accurate, 100% reliable. Shot some nice groups. We had a good time with the gun. Already pre-ordered one for my very own, and my mom wants one. So my mom and I are in a little bit of an argument on who's to get the first gun. But I've got the FFL. I get to say who gets what. So mom probably wind up with the first one. Just, you know, so I can stay on her good side. Anyway, I'm rambling. I apologize. I've had a really good time with the review. I'm really enjoying working with Coonan. As always, thank y'all so much for watching the videos, reading the articles. If you've got any questions or comments or critiques, please let me know. You can always find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, the whole 9 yards. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like, if something can be better. I'm always looking to make these videos and articles better so people enjoy them, continue to come back and watch it so I can continue to come back and do it. So that's it. Take care of yourself, guys. Look after yourselves and each other. I look forward to seeing you at the range.